Hi guys, welcome to Tuesday. I hope you had a great long weekend. What we're going to do today, guys, is get in several different movements and some short AMRAPs. For the warm-up, 40 seconds on, 20-second transition. I want you to start with jump rope, or if you don't have access to a jump rope, you can do penguin claps. After that, you're going to grab your plate. We're going to go through a plate flow. So the first movement, guys, is we're going to get in our hinge position here. We're going to row to the chest, hold and stand. From here, I want you to squat and press for our thruster. You're then going to flip the plate, come down, touch the ground, and then snatch overhead. You'll bring it back down into your hinge position. So from the side, I'll row, hold as I stand. I'll go into my thruster, and then I'll flip the plate, and then snatch out overhead. Next we're going to do is go into our plank to push up to downward dog. So for this, I'm just going to have the hands underneath the shoulders. In my plank position, I'll perform my push-up, downward dog, pedal the feet. If I need to, I can assist with my knees coming up and into my downward dog. Next, we're going to go with our weighted PVC front rack seesaw lunges. So what this means is you're going to clean the bar up to your front rack position. After that, we're going to go reverse lunge right into a forward lunge. That'll be on one leg. We'll then alternate with the other leg. So I'm going to go alternating reverse lunge right into my forward lunge. So from the side, I'll reverse and forward. Next, we're going to go with our weighted PVC. This time we're going to warm up our power snatch. So for this, guys, the hands are going to be out a lot wider, so that bar should be in that hip pocket. Ideally, we're in a hook grip, shoulders down and back, knees out, butt back, mid-shin to start. I'm going to jump and punch the bar overhead, lock it out. I'm going to reverse the movement, coming down, pushing the butt back, mid-shin, jump and punch. And then our last one is going to be our weighted PVC shoulder to overhead. So I'm going to go over two options. Hands are going to be just outside the shoulders. Our first is a push press, where I'm dipping and driving. My second option is a push jerk. So I'm going to dip, drive under, stand. Just make sure whichever one you use, you're standing all the way up before that bar comes down. We'll take about 5 minutes to warm up to our working weight for the 3 movements, as well as assigned spots on the rig and on the wall. So we have 4 WODs today. WOD A is going to be a 5-minute AMRAP, 8 pull-ups or ring rows, or double dumbbell or kettlebell Bentover rows, followed by 8 wall balls, 20 pounds at 10 feet or 14 pounds at 9 feet, or a single dumbbell or kettlebell thruster. So for the rows, we've got 2 weights. Go ahead and grab them. Any grip is fine. So we can go with the palms facing us, palms facing out, or a neutral grip. Any of those work. For the thruster, what I want you to do is hold it horizontally and then perform your squat to press. We'll take about a 2-minute and 30-second rest. Then we're going to go WOD B. So this is going to also be a 5-minute AMRAP. 8 power snatches, 95 pounds, 63 pounds, or alternating dumbbell or kettlebell power snatches, and then 24 double unders or penguin claps, or you can scale by just counting the number of double under attempts or weighted single unders. So on the power snatches with the dumbbell, ideally we're going to have the dumbbell between the feet, butt back, knees out, and the arm that's not holding the weight is off to the side. You cannot use it as leverage to push off of your body. I'm going to zip the coat and lock out overhead. I'll come down, switch to the other side. I can perform a power snatch where I'm going to jump under and stand up with the weight. So butt back, knees out, jump under, stand all the way up. Next, after a 2.5-minute break, we're going to go WOD C, also 5-minute AMRAP, 8 weighted sit-ups, 25 pounds, 15 pounds, and then 8 hand release push-ups. We can scale the first movement without weight. We can scale the other one with a knee assist. So what this is going to look like with our weighted sit-ups. Use your ab mat if you have one, and then a plate or a light dumbbell or kettlebell works as well. So I'm just going to get set up, butterflying the feet, sit up nice and tall. I'll go go back, touch behind my head, and then come up, sit up nice and tall, touch in front of the toes. For that hand release push-up, I'm looking for a plank position to start, and then when I go down, I'm just going to quickly release the hands and perform a plank push-up at the bottom. So set it in my plank, release the hands, push straight up. If you want to try working on kind of a kipping hand release push-up, I want you to think about pushing your hands and your feet down on the ground at the same time. So what that's going to look like is I'm here in my plank, go down, release the hands, the feet, and I basically kind of dig both into the ground at the same time, and that's when I pop up from my push-up. For our last and final WOD, WOD D, we're going to go 8 front rack alternating seesaw lunges, 95 pounds, 63 pounds, and then 8 shoulder to overheads. So for the 8 front rack alternating seesaw lunges, so what that means is you're going to have to clean the bar up to this front rack position. I'm going to seesaw, so that would be 1, 2, I'll then go the other leg, 3, 4, I'll go back to my right leg, 5, 6, back to my left leg, 7, 8. Once I finish those 8, then I'm going to go into my shoulder to overhead. So again, that can be that push press or push jerk, okay, 8 reps of those. If you're using dumbbells or kettlebells, what I want you to do for the lunges is hold at your side, so our farmer carry, but the same movement, so 1, 2, and then I'll come back to center, 3, 4, and again I'll do another 2 on my right leg, 2 on the left leg. For the shoulder to overhead with the weights, guys, go ahead and just set up in a neutral grip, dip and press, or dip and then jerk under, and then stand all the way up. If we have time, guys, we'll get into some daily mobility, doing some foam rolling, some stretching, and we'll get scores on the board at that point. So, guys, I hope you have fun with this. Lots of different movements going on. They're all really short, though. Good luck, and move well.